palace we're after is in western Iraq. Syrian desert. There's a complication, though.
Desert Storm. Coalition forces launched the operation 2 weeks ago against Saddam Hussein. They're taking out as many strategic targets from the air as possible.
They haven't destroyed the palace yet, but that's about to change. British SAS forces are on the ground hunting mobile Scud launchers, and they've marked our palace for a massive aerial bombing. That can't happen. We don't know what Pantheon's hiding in the bunker under the palace. If it's destroyed, we lose the trail.
I reached out to an old collaborator of mine at MI6 for a favor. She pressured the SAS to delay their airstrike, but it'll come at a cost.
We're gonna pose as Delta Force operatives so this Helen Park can get us to the front. Then we're gonna help the SAS clean up those Scud launchers. After that, Palace is ours.
The SAS want these Scuds destroyed as much as you want that palace. We think the Iraqis could start launching at any time.
Jackal 2-1, let's smash those launchers! Moving to flank the first site! Alright, pal, keep those Yanks of yours on a tight leash.
There, Scud up. It's already happening.
The site's still a quarter click ahead. Can you pick it up?
Activity!
Pushing through! Jackal 1-1, we're going in hard. Scud site's through here. Follow me.
Jackal 2-1, we're on the other side of the ravine, closing on target.
Faster! Damn! Jackal 1-1, we're nearly in position.
We're at the top of the ridge, kicking things off. Maybe a double tangos down there. Enemy truck incoming.
This will be our base of operations for now. Here, you won the straw vote and get to carry the TAC map. Gladney's promised to help your team breach the palace if you destroy those Scuds. Help him out, and we'll see if he's a man of his word. You can talk to him yourself if you'd like. He'll stay here in the layup, working logistics for the SAS. Once you're ready to head out, we'll follow your lead. Eyes up for those SAM sites.
We take him out, we'll have an aerial advantage.
Over there. That orange smoke marks a supply drop.
Might be worth...
Thank you, Delta Force.
Security ahead. A lot of security. Gotta be guarding something important.
There's a Scud launcher hiding amongst all that construction.
Looks like they've been calling in some friends.
The plans are falling apart. Someone was bound to complain.
Whenever you're ready, Case, we'll head back to the layup. You can have the honor of informing Gladney in person.
What's out here?
Primarily, sand. It appears your mystery group might be real after all, Adler.
But you don't trust me?
Just as much as I need to. Don't act surprised. It was cruel, using a civilian's family as a bargaining ploy.
You think the brothers were civilians?
I guess political prisoners. Pantheon wouldn't use their own. Not for day one trials.
Diesel 2-1 available for tasking.
So they moved the brothers together, and then what?
Maybe whatever they were injecting or breathing into their system started working.
Pantheon was experimenting on a set of brothers.
2 exposure methods. But exposure to what?
Their experiment failed.
We don't know when this was. One experiment failed as what? Actually dozens of trials?
Let's hope any future experiments went as bad as that last. What do we do if we find that Delta squad? Will they know we're not one of them?
Unlikely. Just act normal. And maybe stand at a distance.
These Scuds are superior than the ones used in Iran.
The Iraqis call them Al-Hussein missiles. Much longer range.
Army's rolling in Patriot batteries to intercept them. Haven't gotten much testing, though.
Precisely why we need to stop them from launching in the first place. MI6 has no intelligence on the Pantheon. Are you sure these aren't just soldiers of fortune?
Positive. Just like old times, huh, Park?
Don't remind me. I'm not here for the nostalgia.
Why are you here?
Duty? Or perhaps someday you might get a call asking for a favor. God help me.
Check it out. Palm tree.
The date palm. It has our last scud launcher.
Impressive work, everyone. Gladney, we've wiped out all the enemy encampments.
Oh, I could kiss you, Park.
That was unexpected.
SAS been hunting scuds long?
Since mid-January. Been trying to get as many off the battlefield as possible. Any of you hear about Bravo 20?
No.
They were inserted 10 kilometers from here to do some damage. Went all to pot, and the Iraqis got the jump on them. Only one made it out. The rest killed or captured. You had much desert time, Marshal.
Desert, mountain, jungle, you name it. Tactics aren't too different, really. But I sure as hell wasn't expecting it to be this cold.
Just keep that trigger finger warm.
How long have you three been together?
If you're asking them, too long.
What he said, but I'm keeping an open mind. Open minds, right, Case? We'd get to the palace a hell of a lot faster if Gladney just agreed to help us out.
Out of what, the good of his heart? War has a cost. You know that, Marshal.
Sure do. Scud hunting falls under my billable hours.
Remind me to mail that check with your Medal of Honor. How'd you get the alias Case, Case?
Case doesn't talk about it. Deep dark secret, right? Hell, he won't talk about anything from his pre-Langley life.
Man of mystery. I like it.
The doctor thinks we can bargain with him and his brother in exchange for his cooperation. Results to follow.
It was cruel, using a civilian's family as a bargaining ploy.
You think the brothers were civilians?
I guess political prisoners. Pantheon wouldn't use their own. Not for day one trials.
Park, you worked with Gladney?
A handful of ops, but this is the first time we're sharing the field.
He makes an impression.
True. I've never seen men so loyal.
Day 2. Patient A, injection, tried to escape. We restrained him, but he's demanding to be with his brother.
Gladney's a pretty good negotiator, putting us to work before helping us take the palace.
He's been doing this a long time.
Since dust was invented. If you want on Gladney's good side, taking out the SAM sites is my recommendation.
SAM sites, scuds. We're lucky he didn't add his laundry to that list.
Hope Gladney appreciates our scud dismantling efforts.
A favor for a favor.
We do our part and he'll do his.
We were helping the Iraqis a few years ago. Now we're firing at them.
We gave Hussein a surplus of weapons and transport. Must have gotten to his head.
He messed up. Better get that into his head.
Vertical. Come on, target is yours. Confirmed. Incoming.
Enjoy the view!
Going out with a bang, Park.
You've been saving that one, haven't you?
It's good seeing you again.
Well, look at that, Adler. We actually agree on something.